Pakistan has most often been in the news, well, for not so good reasons. Well, okay, we can actually call them bad reasons. Corruption, political instability, perennial economic crisis, and that's the best way really to sum up the country's affairs of late. Now, the country's central bank has raised its policy interest rates by 300 basis points in an effort to raise funds from the International Monetary Fund. But how is this going to affect Pakistan's economy? That's what we're explaining today. Well, amidst the economic crisis in Pakistan, the rising inflation, the mountainous debt of the country, now the State Bank of Pakistan has hiked interest rates by 300 basis points, and they've done it to bring it to 20%, which means that it's at the highest level since October of 1996. That decision was taken by the bank in its Monetary Policy Committee meeting on the 2nd of March. Earlier in January this year, the MPC highlighted near-term risks to the inflation outlook from both external and fiscal adjustments. In fact, Pakistan's CPI inflation has surged to 31.5% year-on-year, while its core inflation has risen to 17.1%. So the Central Bank of Pakistan's MPC is expecting this inflation to rise even further in the next few months because the impact of these adjustments will unfold before it begins to actually start and dip. So the MPC has noted that despite a substantial reduction in the current account deficit, the vulnerabilities continue to persist. The current account deficit has fallen to $242 million in January 2023, which means it's at the lowest level since March 2021. And as per the Monetary Policy Committee, the measures would help the debt-laden country to help contain the otherwise widening fiscal and primary deficits, while any significant fiscal slippages will undermine their monetary policy effectiveness. So Pakistan has been trying to secure this IMF bailout, and this to avert a debt default. Pakistan needs to pay $7 billion of debt, and that is due in March. Just look at the numbers that are popping up on your screen. With just $9.27 billion in liquid reserves, Pakistan is literally out of options.